In this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6 Season 6. We'll be going over both 5 as well as gunfighter class setups. Let's get into it. And by the way, if you need help leveling up all your weapons but don't have enough time to play, Mitch Cactus has you covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons and even unlocking camo challenges all the way up to Dark Matter. So for cheap, reliable, and safe Black Ops 6 services, check out Mitch Cactus, and you can use my discount code EARS to save off your purchase. Link is at the top of the description. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the DRESDEN 9mm, a solid submachine gun. This is going to be one of the best weapons to use here in Black Ops 6. For the optic, if you don't like the iron sights for whatever reason, equip the Kepler Microflex. Clean, simple, easy to use at any and all ranges. For the muzzle, we are going to be rolling with the compensator to bump up additional vertical recoil control. Very important with this submachine gun. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the long barrel. We need to improve that damage range so we can extend this weapon's lethality, give it a more consistent time to kill, and allow us to outgun other assault rifle players with a submachine gun. For the magazine, I do recommend going ahead and running the Fast Mag 1 option to bump up that reload speed. All the other attachments are going to be slowing down the aim down sight speed or removing ammo, and you don't want that to happen with this submachine gun. For the rear grip, like on every single SMG loadout, we are going to run the ergonomic grip. This is a massive W, giving you improved dive to fire speed, slide to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and jumping aim down sight speed. You can't go wrong with this attachment. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the combat stock because we have improved horizontal recoil control, flinch resistance, and aim, walking, movement speed. W's all around. We're going to make this weapon as best as it possibly can. For the laser, we are going to be utilizing the Strelok laser so we can have that improved hip fire to ADS accuracy, a nice attachment with this SMG. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be rolling with the recoil springs option so we can smooth out that recoil pattern, giving us improved horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class setup, it's a little bit overkill, but you can see in the firing range, we have a fast sprint out, ADS, a walking movement speed, and we have a very controllable recoil pattern. One of the best SMGs to use in the entire game. Obviously, at longer range, you are going to have to burst fire a little bit. It's kind of crazy playing Battlefield and then coming back to COD. Oh my goodness. Now, if you only want to run a 5 attachment class setup, what you are going to have to do is remove the recoil springs. You're going to remove the Strelok laser, and you also want to go ahead and take away the Kepler Microflex. I think the iron sights are worth using on the DRESDEN 9mm. In my perspective, some of these cleanest in the entire game. The handling is still going to be here, and overall, it's one of the more accurate submachine guns that's seriously packing a punch. I swear this weapon's a lot easier to use with the iron sights as well. Let me know if you guys think the same down in the comment section. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the ABR-A1, a solid weapon here in Season 6. For the optic, we are going to be rolling with the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are going to be using the compensator. We need that improved vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we are going to be rolling with the trusty long barrel, just so we have a consistent and fast time to kill. For the underbarrel, we are going to be using the vertical foregrip. We want to have the maximum horizontal recoil control with this burst weapon. For the magazine, we are going to be using the extended mag 2 option. Luckily, we can double the ammo capacity and not feel the cons as severe as some of the other assault rifles. For the comb, we are going to be using the commando riser. We need to improve that aim down sight speed, jumping, sprint to fire speed altogether, as well as jumping aim down sight speed with this specific assault rifle. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator pad so we can bump up that aim walking movement speed so we can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be utilizing recoil springs to completely smooth out that recoil pattern. It's going to be a nice 8 attachment 3-round burst weapon. They did go ahead and buff it this season, and it is very, very solid. Fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and we are going to be getting consistent 1 burst kills, as you can see with the setup, and 2 bursts at longer ranges. You can just hold on the trigger and absolutely punish the enemy. This is one of the best guns in the entire game. Now, if you only want to run the 5 attachment class setup, what you are gonna have to do is remove the recoil springs. I do recommend going ahead and removing the infiltrator pad, and you are gonna have to take away the extended mag 2 option. You still want to go ahead and run the standard attachments that are recommended on every single assault rifle here in Black Ops 6. As you can see, the handling is still nice, and we are gonna be able to get those consistent 1 and 2 burst kills. Obviously, the head at closer range, you are gonna be able to get those 1 burst. Medium range as well. This is going to be a very solid assault rifle. A lot of you guys are going to enjoy. One of the more consistent weapons here in Black Ops 6, and the time to kill is going to be quite fast. You can see consistent 1 to 2 bursts. For class setup number 3, we're taking a look at the PPSH 41. Now, for the optic, if you don't like the iron sights for whatever reason, the Kepler Microflex is a solid choice. You can also put on the V Reflex if you like this a little bit more. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the suppressor, keeping us off the mini-map when firing. Luckily, we don't need to run a recoil controlling attachment under the muzzle category with this submachine gun. For the barrel, we are going to be using the long barrel. We need to have that maximum damage range here. We're going to have the fastest time to kill. For the underbarrel, we're going to skip over all these attachments on this specific loadout because we are jumping right to the magazine, and we're going to be running the PPSH 41 helical mag. This is essentially going to be giving us unlimited ammo and also improving that mid damage and range, vertical and horizontal recoil control, and aim walking movement speed, all W's with this submachine gun. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the agility stock, which is incredible, giving us improved aim down sight speed and a walking movement speed. Everything we need to destroy players at close range, we have with this agility stock. For the laser, we are going to be running the target laser. Unfortunately, the Strelok is black. I wish we could run it. So we are going to be bumping up that improved aim idle sway delay as well as aim walking steadiness, so a little bit more accurate at longer ranges. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to put on rapid fire to pump up that fire rate, giving us an even faster time to kill. The cons are going to be irrelevant. Once you go ahead and build this 7 attachment class, you are going to be very happy because the PPSH 41 is going to be dealing fast sprint out, ADS, and obviously controllable recoil, and a consistent and fast time to kill. One of the best SMGs to use in the entire game. Obviously, at those longer ranges, you are going to have to burst fire it. This is going to be a gun to use if you're running and gunning because we have unlimited ammo submachine gun. Now, if you only want to build the 5 attachment class setup, what you are going to have to do is remove the target laser as well as take away the V Reflex or whatever optic you prefer. This is honestly the setup that I would go ahead and run just because you can use more perks or more streaks, and it's still going to be easy to use, and in my personal opinion, even easier with the iron sights. The iron sights on the PPSH are very clean, very simple to run. Obviously, at longer range, you are going to have the burst fire, like I said, but this is going to be one of the better SMGs to use because you don't have to reload it, and you can just spray and absolutely dominate players. Just be mindful of overheating. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the Kilo 141. This laser is still dominant here in Season 6. For the optic, we are going to be utilizing the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are going to be removing a lot of the recoil with that compensator because we're bumping up vertical recoil control and recoil stabilization. For the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel for more damage range. For the underbarrel, we are going to run the vertical foregrip for more horizontal recoil control and recoil stabilization. We're going to go ahead and double up on that with both attachments. For the magazine, the extended mag 1 option giving us 50 rounds is incredible. For the rear grip on every single assault rifle loadout, I recommend putting on the commando grips for that improved aim down sight speed, jumping sprint to fire speed altogether, and jumping aim down sight speed. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock, so we have fast aim walking movement speed. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to run recoil springs so we can have 0 recoil. This is going to be a disgusting 8 attachment class setup. A lot of you guys are going to enjoy this because we are dealing with a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and literally no recoil at all. It's going to be a point and shoot laser. A lot of you guys are going to enjoy this weapon. I can guarantee you that. If you're looking to get your first nuke, definitely give this Kilo 141 build a try because all you have to do is point, shoot, and just rack up the kills. Now, if you only want to run the 5 attachment class setup, what you are going to have to do is remove the recoil springs. You're going to go ahead and remove the Kepler Microflex, remove the compensator, and you're going to swap out the long barrel for the short barrel so we can have that integrated suppressor and also bump up that jumping aim down sight speed and jumping sprint to fire speed. This is a nasty class because as you can see here in the firing range, jumping aim down sight is going to be quick. Sliding aim down sight, if you slide and try to ADS, it's also going to be incredibly fast. And we still have a controllable recoil pattern with a submachine gun that has fantastic handling and mobility. You guys can see one of the best ARs to use in the entire game because of the integrated suppressor that is going to make this weapon absolutely disgusting. Check it out. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the LC-10. This submachine gun is nasty and absolute laser. We can use it to outgun assault rifles. For the optic, we are going to run the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator. For the barrel, I do recommend putting on the long barrel. For the underbarrel, we are going to be rolling with the Ranger foregrip. We want to have that improved horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. Nice option here with the LC-10. For the magazine, we are going to be rolling with the extended mag 2 choice, giving you that 55 round mag. For the rear grip, we are going to run the ergonomic grip like we do on every single SMG class setup. For the stock, we are going to be rolling with the infiltrator stock. And finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be running recoil springs to smooth out that recoil pattern. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class setup, you are going to be very happy because the LC-10 is going to be a straight laser. Fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, incredibly easy to control recoil. One of the best guns to use here in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. You can punish assault rifle players with a submachine gun, and that's absolutely amazing here in this game. Now, if you only want to run the 5 attachment class setup, what you are going to have to do is remove the recoil springs. You're going to remove the Kepler Microflex, and you are unfortunately going to have to remove the extended mag 2 option. This is still going to be a solid loadout because as you can see here, the handling is still going to be amazing, and we are going to have controllable recoil as well. Still going to be a solid submachine gun you can use to outgun assault rifle players. We are going to have to burst fire at longer ranges, but it is going to be packing a serious punch. These are going to be the new top 5 meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 as of right now. For the remainder of all of my loadouts, I always recommend running the Strider .22 with its 3-round burst mod. You can always fall back on this pistol if you run out of ammo. Very reliable. We have on the knife, we're going to run the stem shot, the blast trap, the assault pack, and I recommend putting on the flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll perk combination to make streaks a lot easier to get. And for the wild cards, if you are running more than 5 attachments, obviously gunfighter is necessary, but if you aren't, I do recommend putting on high roller so you can equip a 4th streak. And the streak that I do recommend you going ahead and adding to your disposal is you want to run the UAV. You always want to go ahead and put on the Grim Reaper. You want to run the War Machine with high roller and the Harp. This is going to be absolutely incredible because let's say you have 10 kills when you get all your streaks. If you get 10 kills using the Grim Reaper, another 10 kills using the War Machine, that's 20 kills added. That's already to 30. You just got your nuke with streaks. Absolutely incredible here in Black Ops 6. Use it, get your first nuke before Black Ops 7 does release. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of these loadouts. What is your favorite gun to use as of right now? And if you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.